Hello, I'm Anawiltos, and welcome once more to another episode of GeoGuessr. So let's take a look where exactly this is going to bring us. So anyway, random place in the world, let's go. Oh, oh, round 1 out of 5. And I, the, okay, the picture is loading. Okay. Interesting. Let's take a look at the architecture. Interesting. I'd definitely say that wherever this place is either Indian or has Indian influence on the design. That's probably what it is. Um, hmm. Some lads over there. Hmm. Well, no, not necessarily. Now that I look at it, doesn't necessarily have to. Um, there are some other cultures that have designs like that, but let's see if we can find anything interesting. Oh, there it is. Unfortunately, I bet we're probably going to be limited to a very small area to look for hints. So looking at road signs isn't going to be easy. That is, assuming we can even find any. But unfortunately, I do not recognize this structure straight off the bat. Um, let's take a look. Okay, we have two locations. So I'm guessing that this is either in Asia. It could be in Africa as well. There are some places in Africa that have a similar aesthetic, or it could be somewhere in the Indian Ocean, or perhaps in this area on these islands. That is a possibility as well. But as for the exact location, this is not going to be very easy. Fortunately, there's no specific foliage that I am familiar with to give me a hint for this location. So anyway, this is our initial position. Huh. And let's take a look at the skyline. Okay. That's an interesting building type. That doesn't tell me much. It's a rounded rooftop. That's interesting. I'd say there's possibly an Islamic influence in architecture. That's a definite possibility. But as for this, holy cannoli, I do not know what this is. Maybe I should. I don't know. But I'm probably going to find out afterwards. But the reason I'm leaning a bit towards Asia is because of the flower pattern at the top. Asia, Southeast Asia, India, perhaps somewhere in Indonesia. I'm thinking that because of the flower pattern at the top, um, that's doesn't to, or at least I don't think that's something that we'd be finding anywhere in Africa. However, the individuals that we are seeing do have a darker skin color. Now, of course, that's not to say that some parts of India can't have it, because they definitely do. Oh, um, Unfortunately, despite previous failures because of this very reason, I'm still not 100% familiar with the type of script here. Now, that being said, I'm definitely not leaning towards anywhere in Africa now. I'm thinking that it's possibly somewhere in southern India where there's um, a lot of individuals who have a darker skin tone. That is a possibility. There are some people like that in Southeast Asia as well. Oh, but this is definitely not the alphabet that we're looking at. Neither is that. But this is this. Uh, uh, okay. It's the writing style that has a line throughout the letters. That's definitely recognizable. That being said, as for it being anywhere in southern India, I am seeing a different writing style being used in that region. So that really leads me to ask whether or not that is relevant. But the areas where this writing style is very common is up here. Madhya Pradesh. Yeah, it's the I don't know the name of the script, but it's the same kind of script that's used to write Hindi, I believe, and potentially Sanskrit. I'm not entirely sure though. I don't want to say that that's confirmed. Um, but another hint would be if we look at the letters. So we have this shape that looks like an R without a back, and a straight up and down line, and a sort of upside down and inverted SZ, if you're familiar with the German language. Let's see if we can actually find symbols like that throughout the town names. Um, Now, of course, that being said, it's also important to note that this may be a handwritten symbol and that handwriting is not necessarily the same. However, I am seeing a sort of inverted. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. Sort of inverted SZ symbol, and I am seeing this straight up and down line. And if we look hard enough, I'm pretty sure we can find the R without a back. So I'd definitely say that we are looking at the right kind of script here, and there it is, in fact, right there. Um, Unfortunately, I am not familiar with how that reads, and even if I were, I don't think that that would be giving me a hint as for the location, because that doesn't look like the appropriate place to write such a thing. But here we're overlooking a town, probably in India. You know what? Let's see. Bangladesh. Um, I don't know. But now that I'm looking at the script, it does seem to be slightly different, maybe? Yeah, it does. It's definitely different in this region and doesn't use the same symbols. So we're looking at the Indian heartland, the area of India that it's got Delhi and northern India. I, there it is. Yeah, I know some of these towns. I read some history. I'm familiar to some extent with a lot of these town names, at least. You know what? It could be Nepal. That that's a possibility as well. They use the same script style by the looks of it. But you know what? For lack of a better location to do this at, where's I see New Delhi? Where's the old Delhi? My geography. I forget where that. Oh yeah, it's just right in there. I was thinking it couldn't be. Yeah, it is. Uh, you know what? I'm gonna YOLO it and say it's Delhi. Statue of Swami Shardhanand. But wait, this isn't Delhi though. And how would I know that? It's because there's an open country around it. It can't be Old Delhi because that's an urban area. That, that really changes things up. That this has the open countryside there. Oh no, I don't think we're gonna be able to get a perfect score on this one. I'm sorry, but I just don't know the lay of the land. Um, you know, let's say it's halfway between Delhi and Agra. Oh, it is between Delhi and Agra, and we got 4,900, which is pretty high for what we were shooting for. But I have to say that that definitely was not an informed guess. I was just thinking Agra is an important town, Delhi is an important town, it's somewhere between there. But let's see, what's the actual name of the town? It's the Madan Mohan Mandi is Mandir, which I am unfamiliar with. I wonder, maybe I should click on that. Let me just take a look at the time index. You know what? Let's go for a little bit of research. All right, here it is, the tourist site, the Uttar Pradesh Tourism. It's a government website, so nobody can tell me that, oh, you're using Wikipedia. So anyway, among the oldest temple in Vrindavan, built in 1580. Now let me just say that I'm not familiar with the local pronunciation rules. The Madan Mohan Temple is located on a hillock with fortified walls around it. Along the Parikrama path, just a little distance from Banke Bihari Temple, the striking temple with its 60-foot shikar is now under the aegis of the Archaeological Survey of India. It was built by Kapur Ram Das of Multan. This is the oldest extant temple in Vrindavan society. It is said that after vanquishing the demon Kaliya, Lord Krishna rested on this hillock, drenched with water, and began to feel cold. And instantly 12 sons, Dwadasha Adatya, came down to give him warmth, giving the hillock its name, Dwadasha Aditya Tila. The temple is closely associated with the saint Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the original idol of Lord Madan Gopal was shifted from the shrine to Karauli in Rajasthan for safekeeping during Aurangzeb's rule, who was, if I remember correctly, one of the Moguls. He was, by many, considered one of the last great Moguls. He ruled a very large area of India. He didn't get the southern tip, but he definitely expanded Mughal rule quite significantly. Today, replica of the image is worshipped at the temple. And there it is. There's the temple. So anyway, I hope that we all learned something today. And if you didn't learn anything, then I guess good on you, actually, because you already knew all this stuff. And uh, thank you all for watching, and I will be seeing you all next time on Awotos over and out.